Okay, so welcome to VDA Lab. So it's the Cloud Digital Lab, and we're here. Okay, so today we always do a few videos and show what we're doing. So hey, welcome to the Tech Channel at VGA. We did some updating. Okay, let's go over there and look at it, what we're doing. That's an H105. Okay, so right now looking at what we're looking at. We're looking at the VGA page building system. Originally designed to use these controls to inject a menu bar and go ahead and a style sheet. And will result into you viewing this right here. So but since I did that, I should just jump in and flex on the machine, right? I had some more stuff in there. So I'm just gonna like do my normal thing. Cause I started into doing this editor based upon, I guess, just trying to do something, so I can add video to pages and that type of stuff, right? Okay, that's what it was all about then, there. So, yeah, we can create a lot of stuff, but let's go and write this guy out and write this guy out. We're not gonna put a poster, fortunately. We're not. And if we can go find a poster, yes. Let's find an image to give us a poster, and we can definitely get one here. We normally go into the dartboard generator and go down to the poster, click one, click there, and some image that I put there should be there, and to correspond, and that's, we need this poster. I'm looking at here, screen. I'm looking at the screen on the poster. Okay, so that's when we locate the video poster, and then we can sample something from there. I think it's already, looks like it's already there, right? Oops, yeah. Undo, and it will be in the script board anyway, but let's just go there. Okay, so let's go back to where we was and add a image, and we don't want it to loop, we don't want no preloading happening. We don't want autoplay, no autoplay, and then we don't, no, not to whatever, and we'll do this and do this. And before I like doing this, I like going into the body. And so these stuff will drag around, so you can drag this to the side over here. And locate a center alignment that was in the page there. Cool. And I like to go up. See that center alignment there? Remove this hair right here. I can later on come back and close it out, right? See what I'm saying? So then we'll go here and say, okay, give us the player. And then we can go up, right? And then we can go back now and close that out, right? And that should be like nice and secure and everything. Okay, so if we wanted that other stuff, text, unfortunately I'm just like working on it. I'll still show you. We made changes to the style sheet to add the style of lab on it. So I think the text area still need to be straightened out. I was doing all of them, but I think one more need to straighten out. Let me show you something. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah. All right, let's go to sound. All right. So we also want to add a bunch of text beneath the video itself. We can do that, and we can still choose center text. Is it? Alright. Something that, well, I don't think we have to choose this now. I think what I did on that one is, let's get rid of this right here. Let's go to our text box where we can try to set the text the right way in the box, and we should go to text box, text. Now, I think we are bringing up something else that we are definitely, okay, this also has a built-in flash player builder from the olden days, because from the flash player, that era we built this editor, right? And it also has a window player, and from that era we also built a window player. I think that went to the bottom there because it's just dropping it down. Now, we can go ahead and drop this text right here, right? And we can set a front for the text, and we can go ahead and let's go like size there, and we can definitely work with white, right? Now, seeing that's on the top, we'll be thinking about, let's make it extremely down to like at 500. It may rise over the video stream itself, but just for so. And we'll say from the left, I imagine 200 just for starters, and we'll go and put that in there, right? Now we can look at what we're doing, so if we want it, we can make changes to what we are doing. Okay. So we'll stop this, and we say the texts are really big on what we choose. We choose 11, right? Let's do this and do this. And, I think there was, when I was doing the editor, I don't remember if there was a reverse in the way I did the words.
2166, an old parent named Vandal Savage conquered the world, my wife and child.
Yeah, just like reaching out to just look at the different size of the word that I'm putting in, and so let's go back to a lesser word, and just looking at how we might be trying to find out words that we're doing now. Okay. Did that one. Okay, so let's go now and try to clean up behind what we was doing there. All right, we have this bunch of stuff there. All right, okay, we'll just clean this up for a minute. What we wanted us like. So we'll go to number 1, and the text should be working. And I'll check absolute, and I'll also check the size, because the size of the text is really 1. Okay, and now we can look at that. Okay.
2166, Vandal Savage conquered the world.
So since we like this working, and if we did it there, it'd be cool, but we go back here and say, now we want this, the size of the text to be like 9, right? So we could have chose 9 there in the board, but since we to save time on the video to not go back and forth, we can just like say 9 is really big. So 9 is really big in my program, and I guess the style sheet that's operating. So we got to be more down on the fact of like 4, right? And 4 should give us like a good enough format size text we need to play on. Okay. Stop. So as we're going along, it's a video page design system, so you know, using the divs, you can direct the words back, forth, and everything. So we are gonna generate this. As I said, this is my first pages and everything, right? And we're still in the redesigning stage, and we'll definitely generate it, and then we'll look at it how it look on the web, right? So, you know this. Well, when we are doing it and we are previewing it in the live view, the player actually comes on, right? Okay. And so if we want to do some real neat stuff to this program, and you can work in the body to keep everything permanent, saying as far as you don't want every time you regenerate that the values will change, and then that value will change because we said, okay, I want to move this over, text over a little bit, and we already know what it looks like, so we're just gonna do a regenerate, and then we're gonna look at it again, and then we say the text still needs a little tweaking more, right? So we need to tweak it much more than that, and we can go ahead and do F4. And so this is how now you use the editor, because once you generate stuff, you're just tweaking the body, right? And now we got a nice text beneath the video player. Okay, so you can now publish your player if you want to publish your player, right? So that's a form of using the building system, right? Okay, another thing is connected to the bill. If I went into the page property, okay, and I choose, let's say red, right? Okay, and then I'll close this out and remember which style sheet that I'm working on. Now we need to get the body back up, and I think we need to go to the second style sheet, I think it is, and we'll know if we look at this here. Okay, so we'll stop there and then be more like generate and do our picture. So now, a lot of things with still doing some stuff. I think I need to make some changes on the actual text. So we'll need to go back to the page property and go down here where it said the color for the text font, and simply select white, and I'll close this on. And we'll do my generating stuff, yes. Okay, let's generate, because I have an override there to override some stuff. Okay, so it wasn't done like that, and we'll have to actually, this is the page here in the bottom. We'll have the style sheet here, and whoa, and do a little style sheet setup again. Just gotta read in the program and come down and come down. But anyway, what it is, we enter the style sheet. Let's do this. Let's let's find this, the beginning of this style sheet right here that we just put in, and remove this style sheet because we made changes to the style sheet before inject. Okay, it's a thing that the style sheet is connected to the page property as well. So to do some stuff, make some stuff happen here, I guess. If I'm thinking because since I'm redoing it right now, it's been like, you know, trying to get it happening. Okay, so I guess we didn't have it. It's there, but it's just showing two different colors. The white isn't there anyway. Okay, so it appeared like that, but we could, like I said, on designing your page, and the way I think if I go to my style sheet here and try to find a way of adding all these nice little pretty numbers, so it's a good thing to have like knowledge of the style sheet that you're putting in, and where it will like inject the actual background. So this is where I added the red, and if we made changes by adding 1, 2, 3, and one more. So having knowledge of designing. So you see the editor is still built for, well, I could go back and choose another background color, but I figure, hey, I'm not really going to choose that background color, no. So let it roll by. I can just go here and make change on even just looking at this area right here and see if we got it that way.
In 2166,
Stop this.
Vandal savage.
Right. And it should have made up where we was anyway. Where am I? Where am I? Anyway, okay. Let's generate and see if we did that. Oops, sorry.
2166.
Okay. Let's see what we're doing. Sometimes you don't do the thing that you want to do, but that's what it's all about, because it was the wrong area. It actually did it, but I think it's changing also the RBG color in the background. A bunch of stuff that's going on there. Alright? But it only means if at this point right here, if I still remove this style and I called back for the page property and said, okay, get this out. Okay, and that wasn't even, oh wow. It didn't even do the right thing, did it? That's what happened. The colors were still up. So you see when I changed it, figured that I changed the color to have the base color of the page being white, it was still not there. So we can like do like a gold thing, right? And go back and go back and have something different happening, right? And generate and looking at another page. No. Okay, if you see the way the menu selects its color, because, well, stuff are just there right now, that's colors, you choose a color, and you have to be really creative to know what you're doing, the color, the text, and all that stuff, what's gonna show more better. If you choose certain color, it will try to give you this or that, okay? There's a way, there's another color, another, what I call style sheet that's there that will actively change the menu for you. So you can work with combination of both of them. And even as it is right now, I think I can override the color, the background color, with an actual. So before I had this, I went and I made custom colors, images, and those custom image colors, so you can choose background. But the program evolved where we actually start using the colors, the color table itself, to stream through different colors that you, as you see, I bring the color table up, like the color table there. Okay, all right. So what we was using now, okay. Anyway, we can go and drop a gray there anyway. Now we choose this right here, so we can see that ends up in the operation of the page by doing this and doing this right here to see what we get. All right. Okay. So again, you can oh, my bad. What I'm needing it to do, I need to go back to here. But at some point we can, depends on the style sheet. The third style sheet is used in conjunction with some stuff. Okay. Let's check out this third style sheet that's there. Alright, and see what we are getting. So, like a box of chocolate, and you never know what you're gonna come up with.
In 2166, an parent named Vandal Savage murdered.
Okay? And then now, we'll go now and we'll generate and we'll look at what we are doing. So what it is, the other style sheet will actually change up your menu bar for you to give you the black menu bar. And without the style sheet being there, you're actually having a black page, right? So remember, I chose like that gray black page, that gray looking page was like a dark gray black. Okay, so when I choose that, what happened is that the whole page is actually like that. But once I introduce a background color, the background color override the actual background color that's coloring the menu and the page, right? And then show you this, right? Cool. So that's a cool way to like spice up the page, right? And then as you can see, the wording and stuff should even be pushed down more further on the bottom, right? But just give you a head up installation said, I'm here using the menu, a video player, and the text. So I'm gonna create me a video page. It's a video page builder, and it's much easy, but you have to just be using the divs, directional numbers to direct stuff that's there, right? As we can rewind, right by clearing the page anyways, okay? And get a fresh page up, okay? So the first page is up now, and we can set okay, a menu, and hit up one of these guys here, right? And we do that too, and close that out, and we'll definitely go to our page stuff, and we get a background in there, and do that, and it's cool. And it's cool, everything that we fill out here, what actually comes up in the page, and you add a site icon, that's also what happened, and all that kind of stuff. Just we're gonna make sure we get this color here in there that's white. And if you want to do the meta information, you can do the meta information there and close back out. And meta information will arrive in the meta area of the page. And we're trying to find what we're doing here. We did generate that. I guess we should. Right. So now we got a gray page, because I choose gray, remember? I choose the background of gray, so it gave me gray, right? So you can do much, and remember, this is more connected to the page right here. When I choose white, and if, okay, for some reason, let's go back to the page property and said I wanted to not know what I was working with as a background, so definitely we have to like get a darker color. All right. Okay. And we're gonna write. We do this stuff, man. Okay. So yes, you can control the colors in the program. I took the time to connect the style sheet color to the template them as well. These are templates here, but I actually made sure if you went into the page property and made change as far as color changes, background color, so you can put an image on the background, or you can just use a regular color on the background. Okay, stuff we have inside there, that's really useful. So if you're doing an audio player, an HTML5 audio player, because it's standard. Of course, yes, I have other tools that create custom players, and even use other developer players like the Zoom Wave players and things like that. But the standard HTML5 audio, you can just generate one automatically here. And what we talked about, we had in the days window players. So we sort of leave it in a program because it may be useful to somebody who's doing window and still want to get that old window code to utilize. And we still also left the Flash code there in the player. So show you that we have been coming from those days, you know, when we created this thing, right, from Flash. So that's why it embodies the Flash player. And I made a Flash generator as well as I made a video. So when I did HTML5 generator, it was just an HTML5 was an HTML5 Flash generator. That's what it was at first. And then I changed it to HTML5 player generator. So the whole idea behind the generator actually arrived from the Flash generator to generate a bunch of Flash players on hand when I needed it. And of course, we have the Flash player that we got there. And okay, let's move over. And so the HTML5 function that I took basically from the HTML5. So during the time I already created the HTML5 generator before creating this version right here. So I took a couple of the command line and create the small thing right here just to allow you to just create an HTML5 video play like we just did. Okay, and we're moving along now, and I thought about the whole matter as well, wow, text and stuff like that. So we sort of did the text thing and gave you the ability to change the color of the text and choose a text font, and also depending on where you wanted the text to be, right? So we have another program that's like a more higher version on this with more stuff that I gave the ability to do more, and everything that was allowed to do. Text top, text to the left, text to the right, all the style sheet texting is involved in just this one box, right? And of course that one carries even a farm building system that you can actually come and open a farm builder. And I introduced into that one to also a div builder. So if you felt comfortable in trying to develop and create a page using just div, you could just use that dialog box and then print it all into the page. And div will allow you to add image to a div and various style to the divs, borders and everything. So we did that. Pretty much VG editor, we are like an old school style, but the command line them, it's real command line that's really working for someone who's in development, right? So you notice, okay, let's go, yeah, here. And okay, so images, right? Talking about images, this one is not draggable yet. I guess I gotta go and find out and hook it on the draggable. So I can drag it around. Here you can actually enter an image, right? And actually inject the image code. So you notice a lot of that stuff I did, it's almost like walking through the HTML5 manual back in the days, because I have a really big Bible, original HTML Bible. That's a really thick thing. That's got all the command line, introduced to Java, a lot of stuff, right? And so I basically took you see, if you went through here, you have the basic stuff. You got alignment, left and right and center. You got number list, bullet list, and you got the headers, right, which is from 1 to 6, and we did a break, and then we gave you on the line, and we gave you a line command and gave you the italic and the bold when you're writing. Other could choose that, right? And of course, we were looking at the internal view and our body connection and our page property, and we could switch right over and look at our source code, or we can go back to look at the body of the page, right? And we can definitely call up a printer to print the work that's been done here, right? Let's see if it loads. It's been a long time since I actually set up a preview. It's loading a preview, I think it's saying, right? Okay. All right. I think it takes a little time to load up stuff, right? But actually, it's there for instance, that you can use as a writing tool, so you can write and then you can print, right? Well, it's taking a little time loading the preview. There we go. So you can actually print the program itself actually fully. But you can, like you see what I'm saying right here, actually prints up the program in pieces, the portion of the program that's still alive there. All right. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. So, yeah. And then, I guess I'm going to work on it more better, that we can print just directly inside of the text. Just print the text area and not print the background of that. And that's kind of cool. But we added that, and you have a save button. So over here, we just got a basic reload. If I wanted to reload the stuff, I'll click on this, and it actually gives me a reload, right? That's like the clear button right there, right? It's like a new file. So a new file would like to wipe away the old file and give you a brand new clear page for you to work on, right? Like that. So totally, that's what's happening with our VG page builder system. It's like a video site builder too. Thank you for watching the VGA updates in our editor, right? So it's cool. You can soon be able to come over to VGJ. Hey, we just like doing this right now, change this up, put this outside for someone who actually don't have an HTML editor on. You can go to VGA and you'll be able to just use this to work for free. And it'll actually pull out the real one, right? There is a better version of it that will actually do more. But okay, so you spend a lot of time just working on codes and stuff. I believe now the code is really at a level that I can go ahead and put out the first prototype for you guys to just go and play around. And I'll come around and then you'll see many changes. Now, we'll definitely put up a newsletter thing there, since it's not nothing that you'll be able to like, you don't have to sign up, and you don't have to do no subscription type of stuff right now. Maybe in the future, I'll just have a newsletter there, and by subscribing to my newsletter, you'll be able to like receive updates on when we're making change on the editor, or we may have a new editor for you to use, right? Also, we have a download site, and I think we got a basic editor there, and need to be people like curious, they can download that and play around with what's available there. You see, I'm using the original template right here at VG Lab, so that's it. And if you need, even like try to like want to play around with this right now, it's over there at development and at the page builder, and that's a VGA video site builder .php, and you can definitely like, yo, check it out, you know what I mean, and see what's up. So thanks a lot.